That's, for me, is a masterclass of dessert cookery. Honestly.
We're a family of 6. I have got 2 younger sisters and an older brother. My parents are farmers, and I've always kind of had food, you know, growing right next to me, and that's definitely been something which has been a massive inspiration.
Liv's is quite a strong character. She's always wanted her way.
When I kind of got old enough to realise that I could actually do cooking as a job, I think that's when I really decided to actually become a chef.
She got the grades to go to university. I think I was in the car somewhere with her, and she said, "You need to tell Mummy I'm not going." And there wasn't quite as polite as that.
She loves it. She has found her passion, and that is what everyone wants to do in life, and we're just so thrilled for her.
At the moment, I'm working at a 5-star hotel in Mayfair in London. I'm sous chef there. Obviously, it has its challenges. You know, I'm 24 years old, and there's some days when I'm in charge of 40 people, and it's not easy.
I think she's extremely talented, and I think she can do whatever she wants to do because she's quite determined and focused, totally focused on it. And she works extremely hard.
Woo, hard job carving, isn't it?
It's wonderful, gorgeous.
My family's definitely so proud. You know, they've loved kind of following the competition and its journey, and it's been an unbelievable experience.
I think you've got a very cool head, Olivia. I think you'll get through it.
Hopefully, you know, I can get there on the finals and win it to make everybody proud.
You know, she...
Is on a mission.
She's on a mission.
She's going to give her absolute all to try to win it, and that's all you can ask in your children.
I don't mind whether she wins or loses because I know she's good and the world is her oyster, in my opinion.
When Olivia first walked into this kitchen, she had one goal, one ambition, and that was to be right here today in the final.
So I'm just going to make a kind of custard base, and then I'm going to add the flour, and then I'm just going to cook it out and thicken it as I go.
Brilliant! Olivia is just 24. Incredible knowledge for a chef her age.
Wow, what a dish full of flavour.
You know what, Mrs. I think you've done a great job here. You know, go girl.
There is real elegance about Olivia's cooking. She has real style.
There's something rather miraculous about it, actually. This is a truly exceptional dish.
I just want to keep eating Olivia's food.
It is the best feeling in the world when you get that really, really good feedback.
It looks so pretty.
That looks beautiful.
Thank you.
But there were times when we needed her to push and deliver more on flavour.
You can't taste the apple, you can't taste the hen of the wood either.
It's too subtle.
It's definitely not been an easy ride.
Olivia took our criticism on board and came back stronger.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Looks like it was made by fairies.
Olivia, it's perfect.
I love it.
It just started to get better and better from there, really.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time from you. That is delicious.
I mean, that is genius. That is a really lovely dessert.
Chef's Table was an incredible experience, but a massive challenge at the same time. Lovely. That's when you want to get the best feedback.
That was one of my young chefs presenting that to me. That'd go on my menu without a doubt. I thought it was brilliant.
That dessert could easily be on a Michelin star menu.
I think that was such a high point in the competition, and it's put me in really, really good stead going into the finals.
Olivia, it's looking great. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I think Olivia's star quality.
Yeah, that's perfect, that's perfect.
She has developed, she's spread her wings all the way through the journey.
There's just layers of flavours throughout the plate.
Incredible. I mean that, absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Well done.
She is determined. She wants this trophy.
I want to come here and I want to prove to everybody in my life that I can do it and I can win this competition. I'm nervous to go and cook these 3 courses. You know, there's so much resting on these 3 plates of food. It's easy to make mistakes on a day like this, and I do not want that to happen to me.
Your benches are packed with beautiful ingredients. What's the inspiration for the menu?
So I'm using a lot of stuff from home, a lot of English ingredients. I've picked the cherries from the tree in our vegetable garden at home and the gherkins we've grown in the greenhouse. And yeah, it's just kind of trying to take all the things at this time of year that I absolutely love and just make them into food that I adore as well, and hope that you guys are going to love it as well.
The other 2 chefs, are they your mates now?
Yeah, we spent a lot of time together. So, you know, I think sometimes you forget that it's a competition, but, you know, in the end of the day, somebody has to win today. So, you know, I'm just going to keep my head down and stay focused.
Have you imagined yourself winning it?
I have, yeah. Didn't sleep much last night, to be honest.
Olivia's starter is a seared scallop. She's going to grate a little bit of the scallop roe over the top of the scallop to add a little bit more flavour. Great idea. She's sweating some shallots, a little bit of fennel, with a touch of cream, and then she's adding some miso into it as well.
Starter is inspired a lot by Gareth Ward and Inasir. I'm going to be using mostly miso to season the dish, and I'm using the same technique for pickling the cucumber ribbons, so they kind of, you get that really pickly, acidic flavour which will add to the dish.
I like the sound of it. She's always lifting the individual flavours.
There's also some inspiration from bel canto there and José as well, because I wanted to add all the different textures onto the dish. Obviously, the scallops are really nice and soft, and I've added the puff buckwheat to give it that, you know, crunch. And so hopefully it's going to kind of be a really complete dish.
Olivia's finishing her scallop dish with shavings of winter truffle, another beautiful ingredient. This sounds like a very luxurious scallop dish we're about to have.
Main course is sticking pretty true to home again, so I'm going to use venison.
She's pan roasting the fillet of venison, and then she's going to baste it in aged beef fat and bone marrow. Wow, that sounds delicious.
Venison is a very, very strong flavour, and I'm intrigued as to why we need to add beef fat and smoked marrow. I want to see if it improves the flavour of venison.
Venison doesn't have much fat, so that's why I'm trying to add some fat in there to create this really kind of like luxurious dish.
Olivia has taken her beetroot, which she's going to salt bake, and then she's going to grate it and mix it with some pickled walnuts. There is a horseradish sauce and also a bone marrow sauce.
The smoked bone marrow, to me, seems to be the underlying flavour that's going to be sitting underneath everything else and possibly lifting this dish to new heights.
I'm just really hoping to highlight the venison, highlight these amazing beetroots, and use kind of humble flavours, create them into something unbelievable.
One hour gone, chefs. 1 hour gone.
Olivia's dessert, glazed cherries with meadow sweet cake.
Meadow sweet is a floral scented herb, will work well in the sponge.
I'm really trying to highlight that flavour and just make something that's really true to myself and really just showcase it.
The base of Olivia's buttermilk mousse is a custard mix. She's going to aerate it and put a touch of gelatine into it too. Too much gelatine and it just won't work. It'll be too firm and it could ruin this dish.
Dessert's got a lot of elements that could go wrong, so I need to take my time on all those elements and just make sure that they all are perfect.
Olivia is making buttermilk and yogurt rocks. It's a mix that she's going to set with liquid nitrogen. It's a beautiful way to bring different texture and temperature to her dessert.
don't want any kind of too big rocks. They're just too hard to eat, to be honest. I'm definitely pushing myself with these dishes. I absolutely do not want to fall at the last hurdle. Today is all about focus and controlling absolutely every element that goes onto that plate.
Olivia, your turn, please, chef. Very stylish, very light. Love the colours.
Olivia's starter is seared scallops, salsify, pickled, torched, and fresh cucumber, sea herbs, miso cream sauce, puffed buckwheat, scallop roe powder, and grated winter truffle.
Your scallops are perfect. You put salt across the top. You've also put roe across the top, which intensifies the saltiness and the fishiness. That's delicious.
Thank you.
Big fan of the sauce. I think the miso running through it is a very clever idea. Nice piece of cookery, that, Olivia. Really, really well done.
I really like the textures of the buckwheat. It's light, it's delicious, and then you finished it with this beautiful truffle. Great cooking.
Thank you.
For her main, Olivia has served venison loin roasted in bone marrow and beef fat, grated salt-roasted beetroot and walnuts, caramelized cauliflower puree, pickled cauliflower florets, roasted hen-of-the-woods mushrooms, compressed chicory and roasted hazelnuts, served with a beetroot, smoked bone marrow, and horseradish sauce.
Wow. The venison is beautifully cooked, absolutely beautiful, tender and just melt in the mouth. The cauliflower puree is fantastic. It is like silk on your palate. The hen-of-the-wood mushrooms, I love the way you've baked them and you put some of the fat running through it, but I'm not finding the horseradish. But having said that, there is a huge amount of work that you've put into this dish, and the complexity and detail from you today really is shining through on this plate of food.
Loving the beetroot. There is a bit of pickling coming through it. And I love the flavour of the hazelnuts. I think everything you've put on this plate has been made beautifully.
I most certainly do get the heat of horseradish at the end of the sweetness in your sauce. I find this delightful.
Olivia's dessert is a meadow sweet cake served with glazed cherries, buttermilk and cherry mousse, cherry gel, meadow sweet foam, crisp oat crumble, and a buttermilk and yogurt snow.
That is like the lightest Victoria sponge cake I've ever tasted. That meadow sweet has got like the finish, it's like the haunch of a jar of honey. And through it all, sweet, mildly sharp cherry. I think that is delightful.
The buttermilk mousse, a little bit of cherry ripple running through it. It's very soft. And then you've got the coldness of this snow, and there's a bit of saltiness that runs through that. It's a real delight, a surprise that you're not expecting on a very sweet dish, but I think it works very well.
That, for me, is a masterclass of dessert cookery. Honestly. The sponge is the right consistency. The little crumb sitting on top gives you texture. The cherry jam and the cherries are just absolutely knockout.
Thank you.
Olivia, you've been amazing in this competition, but what I've enjoyed most is seeing you get comfortable with your style of cooking. Be proud of the 3 dishes you've given us. We've loved it and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. It's just a hugely overwhelming feeling to get feedback like that. It's been a really long 3 months, so it's just, yeah, it's a relief.